What up? What up? It's Garage Gym Homie, man. And today, I'm reviewing Peak Performance Labs Nuclear Intra Strength Performance Recovery Muscle Growth. Is it worth it? Before I get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out every day for you. So click subscribe and let's get into this, homies. Yo, so this is I reviewed several products. I've reviewed a few products, man. Their pump formula, their old pre-workout, their new pre-workout. Maybe that's it, man. Maybe that's it. I got a couple other, what else do I have here? I got their pump formula here. I don't know if they reformulated that or not. I'll have to check it out, man. But I still got the pumps here. If you like what I have to say about this, I do have a discount code below that they gave me. I'm going to find that code and I'm going to link it below. I know I got a code somewhere for the fine folks over there at Peak Performance Labs. Super solid company, man. They got their pre-workout, what the heck is the pre called? The Peak Performance Lab pre-workout, whatever the heck it's called. That boy, Nuclear Pre, I think. That boy's sick right there, man. That is a loaded, stacked, not stim junkie, not daily, but like in the middle, just a solid freaking pre-workout, man. Pumps, everything, the all-around package right there. So if you want like that Alpha Lion, Superhuman, Supreme type all-around experience, you're winning with that right there, man. So let's get down to business, okay? So here's the deal, man. I'm not a big intra-workout guy, and when I say that, I mean I don't have a lot of experience with them. I haven't used a lot of them before, a couple of them. So I used the one from Steel Supplements I reviewed. There was one other that I reviewed. So anyway, man, I'm going to tell you my thoughts about intras and my experience with it, man. I'm going to give it to you straight. I'm not shining no Peak Performance Lab schlong today, man. Garage Gym Homie's here to give it to you straight. So this is a lemonade flavor. So we go they do 1 scoop, 2 scoop, red fish, blue fish, Dr. Seuss here. Okay, man. So 1 scoop's 40 calories, and 2 scoops is 80 calories. I did 2 scoops. Every time I used it, except I'll tell you when I used 1 scoop. Sodium, 300 milligrams. We like that, man. Some hydration, even a little pumps for you, man. Potassium, magnesium, calcium. So then they're giving us this carb blend, man. It's 10 grams of highly branched chain cyclic dextrin and maltodextrin. Then you got your amino acids, your BCAAs, then your EAAs, and then this performance blend, ornithine, HCl, L-carnitine, L-tartrate, agmatine sulfate, coconut water powder. All right, so I'm going to tell you a few things, man. So this is the way I use this. Number one, I went through the whole tub. I got 1 serving left, and you can see at the bottom there. And I used it instead of my EAA formula, as you're supposed to, man. I filled it up, put it in the fridge. This is a lemonade flavor. I'm going to start with the flavor. I'm going to tell you the experience. The flavor rocks. Flavor is freaking bomb. It's not that super artificial tasting, but it's a sweet, solid, on-point lemonade, as good as a lemonade flavor can get. I promise you that. So I put the boy in the fridge. I take it out. I'm hitting the weights. I actually start hitting the weights. I'm not going to tell you when I start hitting the weights, but I will tell you when I start hitting the weights. I started hitting the weights in the morning recently, man. I'm going to make a video about how I changed up my regimen a little, how it's working for me. So I've been using this fasted in the morning when I'm pumping iron. So I'll do like 4 sets for chest, some bench press, take a sip. 4 sets for incline dumbbell press, take a sip. So theoretically, as you're sipping through the whole thing, it's feeding the muscle, it's hydrating, it's doing all that. So I'll say a few things about it. The times I took it with 1 scoop were on my days off when I wasn't training. I still had one bottle with just one scoop of it. I didn't use the full 2 scoops because I didn't need all them carbs. I wasn't putting it toward training. I just did 1 scoop, refreshing drink, boom. Lemonade's on point. It's a very refreshing feeling, man. This is a very, very hydrating feeling formula. Some of them are very artificial where they don't really quench your thirst. They don't hydrate you because you feel like you're drinking something unhealthy, man. Just like some of these have been so sweet and so artificial, man, with the coloring and the flavor feel. I don't know. There's a feel about it that tastes almost too good where it's just artificial if you've had that. This wasn't like that. This was very solid. As far as BCAAs and EAAs go, you already know, man, when I review them. I don't know if they're doing a dang thing, man. I don't rely on them anyway. I rely on my food. I don't know if BCAAs or EAAs do a dang thing. I can't say that I do. But they're, as I've said before, they're the only supplement I continue to use in my regimen, continue to buy, that I don't know if it's doing anything, because bodybuilding is about routine, it's about regimen, and part of my regimen is that I get to sip some BCAAs or EAAs during my workout. So having said that, I do enjoy them, and it's the one time a day where I'm drinking something that's not water. So the other thing I'm going to say is this. So we've talked about it's very hydrating. You know, you got this coconut water powder, all the whatever. Very hydrating feeling, BCAAs, EAAs, all that. We talked about the flavor. I'm going to talk about the carbs now, the intra-workout part of this. That to me is like, I don't know for sure if that did anything for my training. I like the idea of it, and I would definitely be more inclined to use this during a season where, you know, I don't believe in cutting and bulking. I believe in slowly raising up the calories, slowly lowering them down, not making huge change. You don't need to get fat to build muscle. I like staying tight year round, but during the colder months, I add a little bit. Like right now, I went up from, I've been, during the summer, man, I was at like 2,000 calories a day, keeping it real tight. Now I'm up to like 2,400, you know, so I'm more comfortable using this product at a time like that where I'm not so concerned about being like bone dry tight, where I'm trying to add more calories in, add a little more food, good for your mood, good for that, so I'm not too worried about it. But at the same time, because I've added more calories, it's hard to tell if this did anything for my training as far as the carbs go, because I've added more carbs to my diet, and I've pretty much doubled them. I pretty much went from 100 grams of carbs a day to 200 grams of carbs a day is where I'm at right now. So it's a little hard to tell, because at the same time I changed my diet up, I also added this in. But my training has felt really freaking good, man. A lot of that's probably because I upped the food. Maybe this played a part in it. I can't say it did. I can't say it didn't. That's my honest review. Having said that, this boy right here is rock solid, man. I thoroughly enjoyed using it. It's not like I knew there were carbs in it. It's not like it tasted different to me than any other EAA formula. I mean, the flavor is definitely solid as it gets. But it's not like you're like, oh, this is thicker. You can taste the carbs, you know. It's like not like that. It just tasted a little maybe sweeter. The lemonade flavor tasted sweeter. Maybe that was the sugars they got in here for the carbs or whatever. I'm not sure. But it was good, man. Like if you're an intra-workout person, if that's for you, then definitely solid right here, man. I'd like to know, I'd like to use this again when I'm shredding down, like in the summer, when just my energy's low. Even though I just said I would more likely use it when I'm, you know, adding calories in, because I'm not worried about all these extra 20 grams of carbs. I mean, that's nothing, but I'd like to know I could fit this into my macros when I'm shredding down to see maybe this will hold me better during my workouts. I'd be curious to know. But I'm a real big believer, man, that you better show up already prepared with your eating to your training. Like, you better show up to your training already with the food that needs to be in you to hold you through it, don't rely on supplements. Supplements are good to throw in there if you're dialed in, but don't rely on them. So having said all that, man, I know I went back and forth on this one. Solid Intra workout. Solid freaking product. I love the stacked label. Everything in here is as fully dosed as possible for you fancy science college folks, science worshiper, Fauci juniors and all that. As good as it gets, baby. All their products are solid, man. You know, if I'm reviewing one of their products, it's probably solid, man. The only thing I can't speak on is those muscle builders. I know they got the very popular muscle builder people are ranting and raving about. Can't say it's good or not. I don't mess with products like that, man. I take TRT, so I'm optimal as it is, man. So that's what I got for you. Garage Gym Homie's always going to give it to you straight. 2 thumbs up for this hitter right here. Freaking loved using it, and I'd love to try more of their flavors. Again, I might review this again, man, in the summer or the spring when I start shredding down again in a few months. So might be good, man. Anyway, hey, together let's get this dang muscle. Garage Gym Homie's always going to give it to you straight. I'm out.